What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So I know that this video, I'm going to be on an island by myself, but I don't give a damn. It is what it is. Now, the Denver Nuggets lost to the Timberwolves, Minnesota Timberwolves, 140 to 139. And Nikola Jokic scored a career-high 61 points. He shot 18 of 29 from the floor, 6 of 11 from three-point range, 19 of 24 from the line. I noticed nobody calls Jokic a free throw merchant for getting 24 free throws. But, it is what it is, Anyway, he also had 10 rebounds and 10 assists. So the 61-point triple-double is officially the highest scoring triple-double in the history of the NBA. But I seriously doubt that it's really the real true record. Of course, when Wilt Chamberlain played, they did not count blocks. And as we all know, Wilt probably averaged somewhere around 8 blocks a game. So probably that 100-point game or the 78-point game is the real record when it comes to triple-doubles. The man was robbed of records because the NBA hated him so much they didn't want to count certain stats when he played. But anyway, let's get back to Jokic. Jokic is magnificent. And I understand there is an argument to give him his 4th MVP. I still think it's Shea, but the man has been playing brilliant basketball. Now, a lot of people say I don't show the same energy when it comes to Russ. So let me just say this. I think that was the worst sequence I ever seen Russell Westbrook in my life. That includes with the Lakers. That was horrible. I don't know how the hell he missed that layup. Slow the fuck down, Russ. I don't know what that was. How do you miss a wide open layup? Makes no damn sense. Unexcusable. Then on the other end, you commit a stupid foul with almost no time remaining. You gave them the victory. Stupid. It was dumb. Committed 5 turnovers, missed a key free throw down the stretch. That was on Russ. Okay? Because I noticed that the media, a lot of people in the media, they're giving it to Russ. Fine, I'm not arguing about that. Although I noticed these same motherfuckers were making an argument that somehow it was Luka's fault the other day when LeBron was doing what he was doing down the stretch. You know what I'm saying? That game against, who was that? Against the Bulls. Oh, it's Luka defense. Can't blame the motherfucker for nothing, LeBron James. But I just want to point that out. So for all those who say I don't keep the same energy, Russell Westbrook deserves all the criticism he's getting right now. Having said that, though, got a couple things I want to say. I'm just talking about people on social media. Now I'm looking at some of the comments and watching some of the content creators. It's the usual overkill with Russell Westbrook, though. It goes beyond just the play of this game or down the stretch, and they start talking about how he's a bum. You can't win with Russ. He's unplayable. He's a choke artist. He's garbage. Blah, blah, blah. Going all the way back to KD and all this stuff, right? And, okay, now you're making it about, you're using any opportunity where Russ plays terrible to slander him, right? But never mind that for the most part this year, he has been part of some clutch plays. that have sealed the deal in many, many games. Russ has made many game-winning shots or game-sealing shots, and definitely on the defensive end, he has made some game-stealing or game-sealing defensive plays, steals, you know what I'm saying, a key block, all these other things that the media never focus on. But I've seen it. But people choose to ignore it. Also, if people are saying Russ is such a bad acquisition, well, then don't forget who's the guy who campaigned for Russ to come there, Nikola Jokic. Because we always say LeBron James or the GM, is such a bad, GM when it comes to deciphering talent. He's never held accountable. Well, Nikola Jokic campaigned for Russ. So there's definitely something that he sees in Russ that he likes. And people's Russell Westbrook hate is so strong right now that they're not going in on the obvious person they should be going in on. And that is the supposed 4-time Defensive Player of the Year award winner, Rudy Gobert, once again got destroyed by Jokic individually. Because remember, it was actually Karl-Anthony Towns defending him in the playoffs last year, not Gobert. That was one of the difference makers in that series. And Towns is not even known as a defender, right? Rudy Gobert gave up 61 points. Nikola Jokic shot something around, what is that? Over 60, 18 and 29, 70% efficiency? But people are focusing on Russ because people hate Russell Westbrook. And I don't get it. Russ don't stay in trouble. Russ don't go around, making shotgun gestures like an idiot I can think of in Memphis. Russ doesn't get in trouble with the law. Russ does a lot of philanthropic things off the court that don't get reported by the media or the media. Russ was the victim of a grave injustice that was done to him, his legacy, and his family ultimately in LA by you-know-who and the media. And here they go, the media once again, ready to pounce on Russell Westbrook with their spiteful asses in a moment of a terrible basketball situation for him. I tell you one thing, Russ went at them Diddy parties. Can you report on that, the media? And last but not least, this is the fourth time, including the playoffs, that Nikola Jokic has scored 50 or more points. And each time, the Denver Nuggets have lost. Now, what does that mean? Not sure. People can say, oh, well, that means he doesn't have any help. Bro, when you score 56 points against the Wizards, you're supposed to win. If anything, you look at the points they're giving up, it's their defense. They're scoring a lot of points, and sometimes Jokic has these outbursts. But it's their defense, and you could argue Jokic is part of the problem. I'm sorry, it gotta be said. But when a black content creator like myself criticizes a white player, it's just proof I'm a racist. You know what I'm saying? Somehow I'm a racist. People love to play the race card all of a sudden. I get on here and praise old school legends all day, every day. Pete Maravich, Paul Arizin, Jerry West. Oh, it's just a cover. He really is a black supremacist. I don't trust the guy. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. This country's going down the shitters, man. But anyway, Yeah, Russ, man. Russ, that was a horrible sequence, man. And like I said, he deserves all the smoke that he's getting, but some people are making it about other things. It's going to an ugly place, and it reminds me. I'm gonna tell you something. What happened to Russell Westbrook when he was with the Lakers, man? Um, it's almost scarred me because I've never seen a guy get that much media hatred day after day after day, and and really not be. I mean, come away. I don't want to say he came away unscathed, but he survived it. You know who? The crybaby who's coddled every damn day by the media. You criticize him one day, he runs to social media and whines about it. You know, the guy who has the quagmire jaw in LA. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.